Greetings and welcome to the Energy of Aquarius. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Please take only what you will to help serve and guide you on the path towards self-realization or what have you. The Great Mirror is a tool devised by the Order of the Twin Sun 9-card spread in order to see apparent karmas that exist on 3 different modes of existence, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious modes of existence, okay? And basically, you can see the energy of the 11th house on one end and on the other. Significance of another will show up, okay? And these karmas essentially can be sort of self-evident. We'll go ahead and see if that is so. Thanks for tuning in. This is for the energy of Aquarius. The 11th house is open. Man, that Leo energy is really strong. Yeah, okay. Okay. So there's something that exists for the energy of Aquarius, and this is tied to the light of Saturn, okay? The iron of Saturn. There's something about what is being created or what has been created in terms of communities, in terms of family connections, in terms of structures or promises, legalities that are tied to especially promises. And some of these promises have become burdens in terms of what structures, what things, what communities, what cultures, how these things are supposed to be representative of truth, but are actually in that nature they are being heavily combusted. There's something about this that has to do with the light and the ability for it to show us the realities behind old or outdated things, okay? There is an ingenuity here that is operating for the energy of Aquarius that can move ahead in terms of false structures that need to be rebuilt or reformed. Yeah, I called it. Aquarius, I think you can't be asked. There's something about you that sits firm on a throne of regality, untouchable. At the same time, Shukra or Venus is watching over you. And with this, there's a grace in your stillness, an eloquence in the slightest motions that you do. So you have to be careful what you do or say. I think you already know this. At the same time, you can't be asked, especially from these structures, these person, places, or things, or communities, something grander, perhaps even the human condition. You cannot be asked about the lesser forms of human condition. Also, there's a great feeling of detachment coming from your end. Um, you Perhaps this is something that you are committed to, perhaps not. Perhaps this person projects onto you a great deal of expectation when it comes to types of commitment or promises, things said. Um, Perhaps not. There also is someone here that resembles the collective karma of conditioning, um, the chance, and the the sort of ill luck of being human. At the same time, I shouldn't paint them in such a negative light. There's something very officious about this person, very much socially dignified or graced. They represent structure and harmony in one's life, but also in the life of those that they care about. Okay. Now, if you happen to be one of these people, there's something about you that has been gifted, but for some reason you can't be asked. There's something here that revolves around you partitioning yourself from this energy, um, telling them that um, you cannot cross my boundary, you cannot cross into my kingdom. This is a negotiation um, by turning the cheek, by not really hearing them out. There's something about them that establishes your authority, your dignity, your grace. At the same time, they resemble a type of kingdom. There's something about them that is extremely um, laced with the idea of empowerment through what they can hold, what they can maintain. There's also a deep sadness in this connection, an unwillingness to become a friend that is deeply rooted in their ability or their need to change, but their fixity in not being able to do so. There's something about them that is extremely conditional in what they say, but they do not follow through with it, even if they seem empowered in what they say. I think you can't be asked, though. There's something about you that is very naturally graced, and something external to the situation also has caught your attention. I think you are looking for intensity. There also is something about the age of Aquarius, about the energy of Aquarius. It talks about dignity and grace, empowerment in the path of solitude, finding power within that path. Because I think you would rather be in the realm of possibility, and you probably value that possibility. There's something also about the element of work that would have to be put in for this situation to work. This person is torn between passions and conditions that cannot be met. But what emerges out of this is a great thirst. And once you take from that cup, there's something about it that triggers a natural sort of bridging between boundaries. There's a lot of boundaries here that want to be broken. And they can be, but it really depends on how innocent both of you can get before that happens. In terms of advice, yeah, I think if you embrace a sense of elevation, or perhaps a sense of an ending when it comes to this, there is a great possibility of realizations coming into light. And I would advise not to treat this as something boring. Um, um, yeah, that's all I have to say. If I say any more, I think I can get in trouble. But wishing you well, and I'll see you shortly. Thank you. Bye bye.